Hi guys, Puddin here with a game for you in my Tier 10 recently acquired premium U.S. cruiser, the USS Salem. Now my captain build should be priority target, expert marksman, basics of survivability, concealment and advanced fire training, and my modules should be protect my main battery, DAMCOM 1, longer shooting AA, faster get up and go, concealment, and faster shooting main battery. Now, you may be wondering why I'm showing this. Now, this is the point of this whole video is a little bit of a generalized talk instead of my gameplay. I am playing Arms Race, as you can tell by all the little things on the minimap, and there's no squares or no caps as of yet. There's only the little bonuses that you can get. Now, this is my very first game ever in the Salem, so Sneaky's probably knows what's coming up. But why am I showing you Arms Race instead of a random battle? I'm doing this for a couple reasons. While the Salem is pretty much just a Des Moines, with slight differences to concealment and its radar, it's a Des Moines for the most part. It's near identical play style. And it's been a very long time since I played my Des Moines. If anybody's actually seen my Des Moines video, that is the one and only game I've ever played in Des Moines, and I will never play that ship again. Those are for different reasons. I'm going to make some mistakes here, not paying attention to things, but the reason I went to Arms Race was to find out what kind of rewards you get. Is this game mode worth playing? Now, as you can see with the little arrow times 1 up, it means I got some sort of bonus. Now, while I did not camp it, I was close enough to the gentleman, and I believe it's 12 kilometers, you get the perk that they get. They get more because they've actually went out and risked life and limb to get it, but one's better than none. And the way you can see what kind of perks you get is, I do believe, oh Jesus, I hope I didn't mess this up. In game is you can hold down H when you go to look at your ship. Unfortunately, replays won't show this, and it will say, all your stats that you're used to. And then it will say the bonuses. And here, we can check it here. As you can see, continuous ship repairs, I got 1 of 6. Reduced detectability, 1 of 6. But you can see what little perks you got. And I believe the other perk out there is a reload. But as you can see, I'm just trying to do a standard Des Moines stuff. Try to stay bowing, stay close to an island, shoot and punish stuff that I can. I probably should have switched to AP real quick here, but I'm like, yeah, that guy's probably going to turn out. Why even bother? Let me just hit him with some HEs. He's turning out to go away. He's going to kind of quickly be out of range, and I'm just backing up to get behind the island as the Missouri says to my bow. And I think I kind of got a little bit lucky there. Now, the Seattle is coming around broadside to me, but luckily we have another Seattle with us, and I'm going to try to reverse and angle up while reversing, but I'm going to pop my radar just to keep this gentleman spotted so we know exactly what and where he is going. Now, I am a heavy U.S. cruiser, and he is a light cruiser. Now, I should have just kept reversing instead of pulling forward. I've realized the error of my ways, and I just start reversing. The other thing about this, there's going to be nothing extraordinary about this game. It's, it's really nothing you're going to write home about, but I wanted to show this because it really showcases the rewards you can get from playing Arm Race. Now, you know, we all get flustered with random battles and teams just being stupid, and, you know, with rank being out there and the whole save a star bullshit, and, you know, with randoms with people just WTR farming and not really trying to win. Your only other option, well, your only other two options was do operations, and those will have its own problems with people not knowing what to do. And then there's co-op. Well, co-op, you're just fighting bots. There's no... You don't really get rewarded well for playing co-op because, yes, you are only playing against the computer. As you can see, I'm just going to use this island, try to pummel the Hindenburg the best I can. Just pull forward a little bit, which is why I got the engine boost, or the engine boost upgrade on, you know, so I can just get up and go, because the ships, the Des Moines without the legendary mod just doesn't have the same get up and go as anything else. It's kind of a sluggish cruiser. So of course this one has the same issues. But more importantly, you know, your only option was, if you really got tired of the bullshit that, you know, of this game of randoms, ranked, or operations, was co-op, and you don't get rewarded there. Most people use it for just burning through missions very quickly and then go back to the grind that is on randoms. Now, the one thing I will say about Arms Race is it can only be played by tiers 9 and 10. I personally would have loved to have seen them do 9 and 10 only, 8 and 7 only, and then 5 and 6 only. Just to give those guys a little bit of a other place to play the game. As you can see, we even got carriers. If you're at your tier 9 carrier and you're just tired of getting your butt handed to you by all the pros out there, try Arms Race. This environment seems to be a little bit more laid back. Most people aren't going absolutely bonkers in chat, but as you can see, we do have some SEAL clubbers on our team, and usually Arms Race for me seems to be, you know, one side just completely stomps the other. You're gonna be like, well, I can get that in random. Yeah, but in random you got to deal with everyone screaming at you. You're not doing your job. You're a douchebag. You're a jerk. You deal with all the chat BS. And this is just this particular stage of Arm Race is just more of a laid-back environment. Just go out there, play your ship. If you play extremely well, even if you're on a losing team, you will get rewarded. And if you just happen to be on the good team, you know, you're gonna get good rewards. Now, I'm saying gun silent because I actually wanted to try to creep up to the reload perk, and the other thing is these perks stay with you throughout the match. You know, once you start a new match, obviously it's rinse repeat. But we see the Zhao's also trying to go for the reload. Well, might as well open up because he's going to spot me relatively soon anyways. I do believe without all my stuff, my concealment is 10.6. I could be wrong, and you know, that's when I just decided to start opening up, even though my concealment had changed. Of course, I'm going to switch to the AP. I'm close enough. He's showing me side. I knew he was going to be showing me a side because he's going to be dropping torps. Is we get one Citadel, and this is the great thing about U.S. cruisers, is even when they start angling up and they think, well, they're safe, you can still get a cheeky Citadel in as torpedoes from friendlies go right by, as I get a cheeky Citadel on the Zhao. was going to try it on this guy, and I'm like, oh, crap, the Missouri, got to deal with the Missouri. Let me see if I can AP the Missouri, because the great thing about the Salem and the Des Moines is it is a rapid-fire 203. This guy starts angling up, I start turning the wrong way, and because, you know what, I'm an idiot when it comes to reversing sometimes. Luckily, I caught it before I started showing too much side. But as you can see, I'm still doing some decent damage on the Missouri. Of course, to see the DD, immediately going to switch target, and I'm going to start hauling butt forward because the guy is not in my radar range, but he is slowing down to smoke up. His engine's out, which means I will have plenty of time to catch up to him if these torps do not kill him. Now I pop my defensive fire to start dealing with some of these aircraft in the area, trying to keep them away from the gearing. But then I noticed the guy's going to be going for me, and it's like, okay, planes or RNG from a battleship. I'm not going to take my chance with the planes because if he gets a good drop on me, there's no RNG there to where I can just pray for the RNG from the battleship. And luckily for me, the battleship didn't even pay attention and or notice or couldn't get his guns turned in time. Now normally what I would do is after I killed everything, I would hit P twice, which turns my A on and off, but of course I popped it early to start dealing with planes earlier. Means my defensive ran out as all of his dive bombers came in. I still would have done it even if it was if I still had plenty of time and I killed his tour planes and his dive bombers are coming in because they're only HE dive bombers. Now, as you can see, we're capping the one and only cap that is on this map. The friendly CV manages to kill the enemy CV, so no farming there. Just going to continue farming the battleship now. While priority target did not say he was targeting me, I knew those shots were coming in, which is why I turned forward. But as you can see, I really haven't done anything exceptional. I haven't really chunked a lot out of everything. You know, I've just been doing little itty-bit pieces of damage here and there. And, you know, some of the other thing, you know, like, when you're in a game and, you know, only X amount of people are going to be cracking that 100k damage threshold every game. It's not going to be everybody. You know, there are going to be the players that get most of the experience for doing most of the damage from this. For the most part, it's usually the top 3. Sometimes it's the top 4, depending on what tier and stuff like that. And, rare occasions, it's the top 4 people that are cracking that kind of damage. But usually it's the top 2 and the top, and then 3 and 4 are relatively close, with it being sprinkled amongst everyone else. And just because you're not cracking 100k damage doesn't mean you're not helping your team, influencing the battle, or you should be ashamed of it. But that's another thing why I wanted to showcase this. You know, I've got the AP loaded on for the Zao. He didn't want to show me his side. He's more or less content with showing the other cruiser, the Moskva side, which, you know, it's a bad situation for him. You know, saw that he was going to run aground, so he's reversing, you know, changing shots. But as you can see, you know, I'm up to like 7 perks now, you know, 74k damage. It's nothing spectacular, but it's nothing to be ashamed of either. I'm not in the back, I'm pushing forward. I believe I utilized my health to the best of my ability. Of course it's going to look all green because I'm constantly healing, but I didn't get blapped. I stayed alive, and I was able to, I believe, influence the game. You know, I shot down 20 planes, got the not the Seattle to turn away with my radar, I believe. But as you can see, we got the cap. These quick points are quickly going by. But, I mean, that's the thing. You know, for the most part, this is a romp stop, and this is usually what happens for arms race. But more importantly is we're going to check out the post-battle results and see the rewards we get. Now, I only did 77,000 damage, sank 3 ships, shot down 20 planes. Remember, EXP is done by percentage of damage you have done to particular ships. I'm second place with base experience of 1,800. That's not too shabby for not a lot of damage and no medals, really, no caps or anything. Data loading. That was my money screen. As you can see, I did make some money even if I didn't have a premium account. And, you know, I mean, this, you know, here it is. You know, this is nothing spectacular. So if you don't like doing co-op and not getting rewarded, and you're getting fed up with randoms and rank is starting to get with you, just go play Arms Race. It's refreshing, it's nice, and at the end of the day, the whole reason to play games is to have fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed the game. You can go do stupid shit, and nobody's really going to lose their mind over it. And if you do mainly play co-op, try out Arms Race. You may find you like it and ease your way into the pain that is random battles. And on that note, guys, just want to say we appreciate all the support you guys give us. We love the replays you send in. The email for that is in the description down below. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit the like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.